And the cool thing about all these exercises are you can do them anywhere. You know, this doesn't have to be done at home. So if you travel a lot, you can do these in your motel or hotel room. So. Hey guys, Mark McKillier with Live Anabolic, and today I put together a real straightforward workout. Now this is a morning workout for beginners, so very straightforward. I got 5 separate exercises, and to keep it simple so it doesn't get real complicated trying to follow along and do this at home, especially in the morning. Because guys, I'm not a morning person, okay? So if you're like me, you don't want to have to kill yourself with some crazy exercise program first thing in the morning. All right, so 5 exercises. We're going to do each exercise for 2 sets and only 10 reps per exercise. All right? So guess what? That's a total of what? 10 sets. Each set is going to take right at about 60 seconds. All right? That's how I came up with the 10-minute, workout plan. So the first exercise is something called a knee to elbow crunch. All right, so this is what we're going to be doing standing. And I like to start off in the morning, especially in the morning, with really easy things, all right? So we're not gonna be straining ourselves. This is kind of almost like a partial warm-up. So a knee to elbow, and I like to do it crossways. So that's 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10. All right, so guys, when I say we do 10, anytime we're doing alternating or side to side, it means 10 on each side, so not 10 total, okay? So 10 each side for a total of 20. So that should have only taken you about 30 seconds to do that, all right? Maybe 40 max. You shouldn't be out of breath, all right? This is pretty straightforward. Just take about 10 or 15 seconds, all right? Do one more set of that. So each set, remember, only takes about 60 seconds. So that means doing the exercise and the rest combined, 1 minute. All right, so exercise number 2 is something called a crunch kick. So we're gonna get back down on the floor here. All right, so I'm gonna put, all right, my elbows on the floor, hands facing forward. All right, this is to balance myself. And I'm gonna bring my knees up to my chest. All right, this is the crunch, and the crunch kick is out. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so when you kick your feet out, of course, the weight is going forward. It's going to act like a lever to kind of make you fall forward towards your feet, so you're going to have to lean back slightly. I'm sure you saw me doing that every time I pushed my feet forward. I had to kind of lean backwards just a few inches. All right, so do 10 reps of that, 15, 20 seconds rest, another 10, so that's 2 sets of that exercise. Now, after that, we're gonna move on to exercise number 3. Now that's something called a good morning, all right? So it's not just a play on words, all right? You can do good mornings in the morning, you can do them late at night, all right? So good mornings, real straightforward. So I want you to put your fingers on the side of your head. Don't lock your hands behind your head, because if you do that, it's gonna make you pull your neck down and forward. So just kind of touch your hands, okay, right by my ears, and I'm going to bend forward, and I have a slight bend in my knees, and I'm going to be looking down at the ground, okay, and I come to about here, and then back up. All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, guys, one thing I want you to pay attention to when you're doing this particular exercise, I don't want you to round your back. Some people call that a cat back. So when you go down, don't bend like this, okay? All right, so I want you to kind of look down and forward, okay? And the first move, okay, when you start to bend over, is just stick your butt out. That'll help keep your back straight. So don't bend like this with your shoulders and chest. I say first move is butt out, and then everything else is just going to hinge, okay? And you're going to feel in your hamstrings and your glutes, okay? So we're really working our legs in this movement. A lot of people think it's an upper body exercise. It's really not. You'll get a little bit of your lower back involved, but mainly it's your lower body. All right, remember 2 sets, 10 reps, okay? Then we're gonna move on to exercise number 4. Real straightforward. This is probably the best all-around body weight exercise you can possibly do. And the cool thing about all these exercises are you can do them anywhere. You know, this doesn't have to be done at home. So if you travel a lot, you can do these in your motel or hotel room. So, body weight squats. Now guys, take a relatively wide stance, okay? And make sure your toes are pointing slightly out, okay? And then the other thing is, I like to put my hands in front of me as I go down, and I like to pick a spot on the wall straight ahead and look at that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now I want to talk about this particular exercise a little bit more. So there's several different ways and things I want you to think of when you're doing a squat. So the very first one is, just like the good morning, okay? The very first movement, okay, is I'm not bending over at the waist. Very first thing that initiates this movement is stick your butt out. So butt out and then squat straight down, okay? Now guys, if you're a beginner, you may not be able to go as deep as you would like to. I like to go until my elbows hit my thighs, okay? And that tells me I've gotten a nice full range of motion. But if your knees or back are telling you, all right, you don't want to go that deep, that's okay. Listen to your body. So, butt out, go down. Oops, that's where your body says you need to stop. That's fine. All right, only go as far as your joints will let you go. Now, I promise, guys, you do this consistently, week after week, month after month, you're going to get stronger, you're going to get more flexible, and you'll be able to go deeper. You'll be able to have a fuller range of motion. So I really want you guys to practice this exercise because it works all the muscles in your lower body. Those are the biggest muscle group in our body. And of course, that's what's really important as far as just overall body strength, but also sending signals to our brain to help our body ramp up production of testosterone. All right, so 2 sets of 10 reps there. Shouldn't take you long, okay? Each set should only take about a minute, and that includes the exercise and the rest, okay, before you do the next set. Very last thing, exercise number 5 is called, I call it a bed push-up. Now, I'm in my den, all right, so there's no bed, but I'm gonna use my couch, okay, to simulate your bed push-up. So the reason I'm gonna have you with your hands up on your bed, or in this case, couch, is because my head's elevated, all right? Now, that means a lot of your body weight is on your feet, and it's taking some of that weight off of your arms and your chest. So we're just gonna do 10 push-ups. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so guys, my couch is actually a little lower than my bed is. So remember, when you're doing a regular push-up on the floor, you're like this, and 50% of your body weight is on your feet down here and 50% on your hands. Now, as your head starts to get elevated, because you have your hands on an object that's high, like your bed, see what happens? The center of gravity of your body moves back, and it places more and more of your overall body weight on your feet, and it takes it off of our arms, okay? So the higher your bed, or whatever you happen to be pushing against, the easier it's gonna be. So if regular old flat push-ups down on the ground are too tough, you can't knock out 10, try to pick something that's fairly elevated. Get your head up much higher than your feet. Then you'll be able to do 10 push-ups nonstop. All right, so guys, 10 of those, take a short breather. Another 10, that's 2 sets. Guess what? We just finished 10 sets, all right? So 10 sets, 10 reps, that's 100 reps we just did in only 10 minutes. First thing in the morning, guys, it helps kind of get the blood flowing, maybe get the brain cells flowing a little better, okay? Make you feel more alert, acute, able to focus, all right? Get that energy going. And then guys, remember, come on. If this is too tough for you, I don't care. I want you to stick with it. Do what you can day after day after day, because guess what? If you stick with it and never give up on yourself, you're going to see fantastic results.